Hey, Mrparka here to do one of everybody's favorite, my personal favorite, Scream Queen double feature here. It's not going to be Night of the Demons and Return of the Living Dead like everyone probably would do, but it's going to be two ones that I hadn't heard of until recently, and maybe you guys haven't heard of them at all, and if you have, maybe you haven't seen them. Animals from, I've seen it be from 99, 94, 95, so I'm not sure where it's actually from. And Blood Nasty, I believe from 1989. I'll start with Animals. Animals is a really no-budget, I think it's shot on video, exploitation film made in a time when it really wasn't bankable. So I doubt that many people seen it. I have never even heard about it. But Linnea Quigley stars in it, and it follows basically your typical Last House on the Left story. Group of convicts, really close to it, group of convicts escape during a shootout, kill a bunch of people. You find out all this excellent, probably entertaining footage through the news, so you don't get to see any of it.
Good afternoon. Sorry for the intrusion. In Mobile, Alabama, just 1/2 hour ago, there was a shootout and escape from the federal courthouse building. During the escape, 16th District Court Judge Lionel James was fatally wounded. Please bear with me, folks. These reports are still coming into our bureau. At least 4 law enforcement officers, 2 Alabama state troopers, and a court bailiff were also gunned down during the daring daylight escape, in which murder suspect Mitchell Forrester, we get a picture? Okay, pictured here, Forrester, known by fellow inmates as MF for his sadistic demeanor and blatant disregard for human life, is a former Green Beret. He served 2 tours in Vietnam as an assassin before becoming a mercenary in Colombia, South America. He was standing trial in Mobile for the kidnapping, rape, and suspected murder of Allison Hampton Gross, pictured here with her husband, Alabama National Guard Captain Robert Gross.
Of course, but anyways, what happens is you get the trashiest people ever, of course. There's the leader who has a son who molests and treats his son like crap, his girlfriend, and a big dumb one called Beast. But anyways, you learn who these people are through the news, and meanwhile there's a family camping. Of course, they're going to run into each other. Linnea Quigley's with the family. They also meet up with their uncle, who was best friends with the main girl's father, and Linnea Quigley's husband. They were wartime buddies, so they got some backup with them. Anyways, what happens is a series of ridiculous events in rape, degradation, all the stuff. When people get shot here, they basically just point the gun and people fall on the ground like...
Pa! There must be at least $40 here.
Get them here. Need a rest, old-timer. Take it all. Anything you want. You're gonna kill me, ain't you? Afraid so, old-timer.
It's funny, you know, also about the movie, I realized that it has like this like Christian-oriented soundtrack, almost kind of like Truth or Dare with all this like nasty stuff, and it's just like, oh yes, it's just like, this doesn't fit at all. I mean, it was before Christ Pictures too. So I was like, and I think Burning Moon or Dead Alive Pictures distributed it, so it's just like, that's so odd to me. There's also some some decent war flashbacks, some soundtrack is out of place. I wrote a lot of notes down here because this movie was just really bad exploitation, but really sleazy and greasy, and it's not a good movie at all, but I enjoyed watching it probably because it's just like this sleazy, gross little piece of shit. that I never would imagine even was made. But Linnea Quigley's great. Of course, she's always great. There's a rape scene with her in it, and you know, although not the most convincing rape scene at all, she sells it fairly well. Ridiculous amount of nudity in here. I think there's like 6 girls in the cast, and 5 get naked, and they're all really good looking and naked, so that's a plus. Most of the nudity is a plus. You don't really want to see somebody getting raped, I guess, but there is also a pretty weird scene where they try to convince the kid named Boy, actually named Boy, that to chain him and they'll have sex with him, and he tells him sex hurts, Dad hurts me, and they're just like,
you have
it's
sex
really
with your
fucking
father?
weird. But you get the point. He molests this kid.
Not so bad.
The funny thing is, the gang's called the Animals, so every time they like cut into, eventually, every once in a while, like Hell Living Dead style, they're like, "That's right. There's some crocodiles, or there's a buzzard, there's a spider. They're less human than animals." It's just whatever it is. It is what it is. 90s exploitation movie made on a dirt budget. Last House on the Left ripoff with some Rambo thrown in there, just for, and so maybe some comedy that's just really out of place in there. But the second movie is, I don't know what I'd say about that. 4 out of 10, but it is entertaining trash. That's Animals.
Drop him.
Say whatever you want to get out of here.
I don't want it all, ma'am. Drop your sheets.
Oh,
Have it your way.
stop it!
The next movie is Blood Nasty, which is kind of like a supernatural horror comedy. I have no reason to watch this except for Linnea Quigley. But I do like horror comedies, especially from that horror period. The late 80s, early 90s had some really bizarre, goofy stuff. This one, I was surprisingly lighthearted. I'd expected it to be like kind of more brutal or gory or gross, but what happens is this dumb-witted criminal, dim-witted, whatever, he gets double-crossed by his partners in crime when they're digging up this infamous serial killer for his ring. He gets hit in the back of the head and they leave him. They take his airplane ticket that he bought in his name and leave. What happens is somehow the ring gets on his finger and he has a split personality with the serial killer and he comes back to life. Meanwhile, his money-grubbing poor family gets a check because they believe that he died on the plane crash even though it was the criminals. Even though he's dead, but he didn't die in a plane crash. But anyways, they get $350,000, and when he comes back and he's kind of all messed up and goofy and shit, they want to hide him from the insurance agent because they want the money. What ensues is a lot of uneventful, stupid crap. Linnea Quigley is somehow a psychic bond with the serial killer. They're like boyfriend, girlfriend, I guess you'd say. She also has a ring.
You're there, but you're not there. There's a pole and a shovel and a grave. You're here in Miami. No, New York. No, Miami. No, L.A. You're in L.A. I love L.A. Oh, Blade.
Ready, sweetie?
Ready. I'll catch you later, Blade.
Miami Sands Hotel is proud to welcome the international dance sensation, the beautiful, the exotic, and clairvoyant Miss Wanda Dance.
So she comes there and shows all her goodies, and that's pretty much the best part of the movie. She's always the best part of this movie. There's a lot of really stupid comedy. I actually laughed at a couple parts. The pool guy scene's probably my favorite, and later on they come back. It's not really gory. There's only one scene of gore.
Si tu madre no te ama, también.
Damn it, Roy, there you go again. What is it with this goddamn beaner talk?
He's Colombian.
Ah, Colombian, my ass. It's native wetback. Get your hands off me, you be slick on me!
Now, just get straight. I'm going to stay alive. And the money, all the money.
No, Roy, not the money, please.
All of it. Mine. Todo el dinero. Yes, I go to the police. Tell them I'm still alive.
That's blackmail.
Stupido!
It doesn't work.
Wrong house, Mom. Remember? We move!
I've seen the uncut Greek tape, but I don't know. It's really lighthearted and goofy, and really not much going on. There's like a 10-minute scene, if not longer, of a 110-minute movie of the old woman, the mom, getting lost in the car or trying to start the car. Ridiculous scenes here. The body count's not too high. Like I said, it's really just a goofy movie. But that is Blood Nasty. Great title though. But I'm a huge fan of Linnea Quigley. I love her in Night of the Demons, Return of the Living Dead, Murder Weapon. She has small roles in Guyver, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, tons of stuff. She's in tons and tons and tons of movies. I love her. She's one of my favorites. If she is my favorite Scream Queen, and I just thought I'd share with you 2 movies I don't even own. I don't even ever think I've seen in person. The Animals and Blood Nasty. Check them out if you can find them, or don't check them out. Just know they exist. Have a good one.